This is Delector, continuing the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. We just got done recruiting Ithilien. Where are you, buddy? Down here to our squad. He is a elven fencer. They're kind of a dodgy frontliner with some interesting abilities, like allowing an ally to evade one range attack is pretty nifty. And removing weakness, remove the user's debuff, grants a buff to evade one attack. So you kind of want him to be debuffed, and he kind of needs one of those silk scarves. Probably gonna have to buy him one. Maybe he could just have Rosalinda's scarf, but we can figure that out in a bit. In the meantime, oh, Linda Logos, you lost one of your items. I don't even know like what to give you. Warrior's medallion. Ooh, we gotta give someone strong the Warrior's medallion. But we can figure all that out later. Let's talk to all these people. Mercenary, no need to worry about us, sir. The militia's got this place under control. Now go, stop that Galerius guy and put an end to this madness. Elena, I'll be praying for your safety in the days to come. Yours and Sir Ithilien's. Girl, thanks for saving us from those scary men. Townsperson, the Liberation Army will always find friends here in Simtuka. Elheim Soldier, thank you for the assistance, gentle humans. I pray peace may one day grace these lands once more. Boy, come visit whenever you want. Alright, I already did the graveyard. The liveries. We just need a scrap meadow, easy enough to fix. Old man, thank you, kind soul. You've blessed us with supplies that last a lifetime and beyond. I don't know meager meadow is like supplies that last a lifetime, but okay.
May
okay, buddy.
Bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Warding staff. Huh. I don't remember this item. It must have been here, but I must have never picked it. Physical defense plus 15, magical defense minus 15, guard efficiency plus 25%. Who could even tank? Selvi. She actually could tank. As insane of an idea as that is. Huh. Alright, I mean, I'm not saying I equip it, but it's an idea. What's this Self-Spain? Ah, Sonic Blast. But it's pure physical attack. I mean, it's not bad for Gammo. It's like objectively an upgrade. It's, sure, buddy. It's only 5,000. Alright, what else you got?
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy.
Brochette, a skewer for roasting meat, fish, or vegetables. Okay. I'll buy some of those. Did I give one to Chloe before? Does she not like it? Old man, not only did you free us from Zenoria, but you restored our town to its prior glory as well. No, we will ever be staunch allies to the liberation. I am going to station, not Ithilien. I think that would be very cruel. We were going to put Rosalinda here.
Of course.
Alright. Let's put Ithilien the next town over.
None will get through me.
That's not much better. We'll find a different place to put Ithilien. Alright, Divine Shard. There's some conversations here. Some fish. More Divine Shards. Looks like some conversations up ahead. Ooh, another Divine Shard over there. Mercenary, nothing can stop a warrior like me. All of my attacks are unguardable after all. I did not know that. Oh, and it's not only armor foes I'm capable of thrashing. Set me loose and watch your enemies fall to their knees. Yeah, they don't do well against dodgy characters. Elheim Soldier. Elheim's forests have seen A great many human mercenaries since the Noira first invaded our lands. Perhaps their short, brutish lifespan is what gives rise to such foul methods. Now that sounds like an elf. Was there... Why does it say visit? Oh, the fort. Alright, Elven Fencer. Our Sylphic Barrier skill can grant an ally the ability to evade ranged physical attacks. This will prove most effective against enemy archers, but can provide benefits against other ranged classes as well. Now come and bear witness to our elven might. Alright, who should we send? Well, Monika's unit will take care of this nonsense.
Together now! We ride! We can do this!
Oh, the magic attacks won't do anything. That's okay though. We got Berenice in the back.
We can do this!
Was never in doubt.
Elven Fencer. Well, have you grasped the depths of our strength? Not only do we excel at keeping allies safe from the enemy, we can also inflict devastating attacks of our own. Be sure to employ us if you've any combatants vulnerable to range attacks. Yeah, I'll use some Elven Fencers. Why not? More fish. How do I get into the, how do I get there to get the glowy? There's clearly a way. Maybe I gotta go through this way? No. It must be a different area I have to go through to get there. Or maybe there is a sneaky hidden way. I'm just running around here pressing... Also, why am I not on my horse? Just pressing A, praying for an entrance, but I don't know what I missed. Alright, Elheim Soldier. We fight on for the sake of all our elven brothers and sisters. Elheim Soldier. I've always scoffed at the notion that humans and elves might live side by side. But in watching your last battle, I realized the only thing stopping such unions are mindsets like my own. Let us join hands and hearts as one and drive the Noira from these lands for good. Wow, look at that. Finally met a soldier who is still super racist, but he wants to be better. We can work with that. Alright, we'll fix up this town. Old woman, we'll never forget this kindness, brave heroes of the liberation. Let's, actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna put Ithilien here.
None will get through me.
Old woman, we elves always repay what we owe. Consider it a matter of principle. And seeing what's transpired here, I expect the bond between human and elf will only grow stronger in the moons to come. Alright. And then there's, looks like Yep, the story quest is right here. So before we do any of that, I'm gonna go have some meals. Can't remember where we had meals last time. We haven't gone to Castle Soldraga in a while, I don't believe. So we'll do that there. Gotta have Ithilien eat with some people. I think this town has meals for 5, 4, and 3. Okay. Well, Ithilien can eat with Rosalinda, Lena, Logos, and Magellan. That seems good. And then a lot of random people. Gammo can eat with Elenina, Celeste, and Mandarin. Elaine has... Actually, Elaine doesn't actually have that much to say to Mandarin, but he has stuff to say to Celeste and Gammo, right? And Nina, I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay. Let's do that.
Looking.
Lane, Celeste, Gamma, Mandarin, Nina. Not gonna use our ticket.
You're gonna love this.
I don't think I can wait much longer.
Tastes better when you steal it, you know.
Gamma is
What,
hilarious.
You not eating?
What a refreshing experience.
Alright, next we're gonna do Aphelion, Rosalinda, I believe it was Linalogos. Where are you, Aphelion, and Magellan. Magellan just has like random things to say to these elves. Oops, that's Monica. No, not Monica. And I will use the free meal ticket on this one.
You're gonna love this.
Enough staring. Can we eat yet?
This is something else. Try some before it's gone.
Oh,
Damn, that was good.
Feel free to drop by whenever you need to cool.
Alright, and then we need to find a group of 3 to have a meal. Ooh, we could do Ridiel, Aubin, and Travis. That seems perfect.
Looking to beat the heat up.
Alright. Can't seem to find people. Ridiel, Travis, and Aubin is all the way at the beginning.
You're gonna.
Stomach's rumbling.
Better have some before it's gone. Not often you get food like that.
Okay, got a lot of random conversations we can do now. Let's see, we need to learn more about Aphelion to start with. Aphelion and Linalogos. Linalogos. Aphelion. Aphelion, please, Linalogos, embrace me any tighter and you'll squeeze the life out of me. Linalogos, forgive me. I'm merely pleased to see that the little nuisance I once knew has grown into a fine young man. One who seemingly refuses to use anything but my full name now. I rather like Lin, you know. Aphelion, enough. I'm not a child anymore. Linalogos, yes, I can see that. You stand a mighty warrior now. And having observed you in our most recent battle, I dare say your skill with a blade surpasses even my own. Aphelion, do you really mean that? Linalogos, but of course. You've come a long way from your days of mischief, waving twigs at any fairy who dared venture too close. Aphelion, spare me the mockery, I beg you. Linalogos, in all seriousness though, it seems you were right to have chosen the blade rather than the bow. Aphelion, it was either that or live in your shadow for the rest of my life. But now I can stand on my own, unmatched in my prowess with the sword. Even now, I shudder to think the shame I would feel if Ter Etelinda were to see you coming to my rescue. Linalogos, yet you've grown more than strong enough to ease such fears. Aphelion, only because I had you teaching me. Linalogos, all the same. I'm certain Ter Rosalinda is proud to have a fencer of your caliber at her side. Alright, we're gonna have to put them together, Rosalinda and Aphelion. Might as well do another heart here. This is Ridiel and Chloe. Yes, we should see what they have to say to one another. Chloe, still training, Ridiel. It's getting late, you know. Ridiel, I'm aware. But this is the only way I can prove I'm here for the right reasons. The only way I can make up for selling you out to Zenora. Chloe, that doesn't mean you need to work yourself to the bone doing it. Ridiel, I don't remember asking your opinion. Chloe, show me your hand, video. Chloe, blisters, just like I thought. I'm surprised you can even hold your bow through all the pain. Video, well, I don't have a choice. You know that just as well as I do. Chloe, you're wrong, Video. Just think what would happen if all this strain caused you to falter when it mattered most. The others could get hurt. Elaine could get hurt. And the only thing that would prove that is he can't trust you to be there when he needs you. Video, but... Chloe, listen, Video. I'm sure your mom would be worried too if she saw you like this. So just take it slow, okay? You'll get there, even if it's not as fast as you might want. Video, once again, you lecture me exactly like she would. And now that you mention it, I guess I was getting a little impatient. Chloe, then here. Put some of this balm on your hands and unstring that bow for the day. And I better not catch you training like this again. Video, thanks, Chloe. I won't let you down, I promise. Oh, they're starting to be BFFs. Might as well do the last conversation in this region. Elaine and Chloe, yes. Elaine, isn't it a little early to be out training, Chloe? Oh my gosh, we were just talking about training. Chloe, Your Majesty, I didn't think anyone else was up at this hour. The spear is the one thing I have any talent with, so I want to keep my skills as sharp as possible. You probably don't know this, but I actually have 2 sisters back home. I'm the only one of us who was ever interested in becoming a soldier, too. My dad hardly knew what to do with me. But that's why he sent me off to train under Sir Joseph. Elaine, I had heard from Joseph that your father was a local Cornian lord, yes. Though I confess I never knew that was the reason you came to Palavia. Why did you never mention it to me? Chloe, because he surrendered to Zenora not long after. I know now that he only did so to protect me, but at the time, I just didn't know how to tell you. I'm sorry for not bringing it up sooner. Elaine, please, we all have things we seek to defend, and your father was no different. Chloe, as for our territory, it's a little province right near Grand Corinne. Once the war's over, I plan to go back to find my sisters and do what I can to help them start anew. Elaine, it seems you care quite deeply for them. Chloe, I do. Still, I suppose I should figure out how to be a little more refined before I see them again. Elaine, I'm not sure there's any need for that. You're plenty ladylike as it is, Chloe. Chloe, I appreciate you saying so, even if you don't really mean it. Elaine, in all truth though, 'tis I who yet struggle to grasp the affairs of nobility. Chloe, well, then you'll just have to learn. If you really want to be king, you need to know how to engage with that part of society. Elaine, yeah, I guess in that case, let's keep practicing, same as before. Chloe, there you go forgetting your formality again. It seems we have a lot of ground to make up for before you're ready for that crown. Yeah, that explains a lot. Explains why Chloe likes being proper and she wants people to be refined. She's actually a noble. Maybe we'll do one more conversation. What would be a good one? I want something random. Radio and Aubin. That seems pretty random. Radio. Rosewater Sharbat with extra honey. Just like I had with my mom all those years ago. That was some line, though. Not that it's any shock in this heat. I can't wait to see the look on Chloe's face when I surprise her with it. Radio, no! My Shabbat! Radio, watch where you're going, old man! Wait, is that you, Aubin? Aubin, old man? You know I'm still in my 20s, yeah? I have to say Aubin does look older than that. Radio, I don't care what age you are. I waited for hours to get that Shabbat for me and Chloe. And now the only ones who get to enjoy it are the desert ants. Aubin, sorry, didn't mean to make you drop it. But hold on, I'm pretty sure I just saw Chloe making the same damn thing back at camp. Something about a surprise for a friend from what she was telling me. Guess that friend is you, huh? Video, she's really doing that for me? Aubin, haha, looks like you both had the same idea. But hey, I bet you still got time to make it with her if you hurry. I'll even get you a little coin for ingredients, make up for bumping into you know? Video. I never even considered making something together. Anyway, I should probably get going. And I'm sorry too, for what it's worth. Now hand over that gold, and Chloe and I will make enough shabat for all 3 of us. Ovid, sounds good to me. Just don't go getting sick off it, yeah? That was a pleasant note to end our rapport conversations on. Got a few more in the bags. We need a few reserve conversations. Although, I guess once we unlock the next region, we might have a lot. But let's do the Fedriv Archives. Alright, what do we got? Events. Okay, the Elven Knight. Ithilien, one of the Knights of Elheim, leads his troubled unit in guerrilla warfare against Zenora's might. But they find themselves in danger when Zenora learns of their whereabouts. The Liberation defeats Zenora's army in a brutal struggle, and peace is restored to Simtuka town. Learning that Rosalinda walks with the Liberation, Ithilien asks to join their ranks as well, bidding Elena farewell in the process. Alright. Elheim characters. Ithilien, a swordsman and knight in service of Elheim. He was away from Larhal when the land fell to Zenora, and has led a guerrilla force ever since then. Though grateful to Elena, he finds himself unable to return her affection. Oh, wait, there's more. Ah! There we go. With the Liberation's help, he managed to expel Zenora from the Sarlikati region, and seeing how Rosalinda had joined the Liberation's ranks, he bid farewell to Elena and decided to do the same. Elena, the daughter of Simtuka town's mayor, she met Ithilien after he had been hurt and tended to his wounds. He came to love him during his time in the town, but he couldn't return that affection and departed to join the Liberation. That sounds about right. Alright, Elheim locations. Simtuka town. The town of humans in the Skarlikati region in southern Elheim. It was founded by elves who wished to grant refuge to the humans who had fled Cornea and Drakenhold after Zenora's rise to power. Fort Meteza, a small fort in the Skarlikoti region in southern Elheim, lies on the outskirts of a once bustling mine, and in times past, the fort saw an influx of mine workers and hopeful mercenaries. Sarlikati town, a town in the Sarlikati region in southern Elheim. It stands near the capital, Larhal, and was met with fierce battle when Zenora invaded. Okay. What else we got? Knights of Elheim. An order of knights basing Elheim consisting of elves and dark elves alike. For a soldier to join the order, their advancement must be approved by 5 current knights. The same applies for those who wish to attain a higher position within their ranks. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong thing to... This is tricky, these controls. Personal guards to the Turnus and Augur must first endure a rigorous selection process and are chosen from the order's highest ranking knights. Non-elf soldiers are barred from joining the order, a rule which extends to half-elves as well. And that was the problem Rediel was facing. Alright, gameplay tips. I don't know, we need to look at these. Let's go unlock this cutscene for the story. The Northern Soldier. I come bearing urgent news. The rebel army is at our doorstep. Elheim Soldier. So they truly did find a way. Elheim Soldier. Come, this is no time to ponder. We must prepare to raise the barrier at once. Elheim Soldier. Right you are. I'll see you at the castle once we've finished. By the grace of the Turnus. Elaine, Rosalinda, are you certain your sister is being held in that castle? Rosalinda, I am. Zenora could never rule Elheim if they slew the hope of its people, so they chose to keep her hostage instead. Conversely, we can deal quite the blow to their influence if we're able to rescue her. Elaine, indeed, now the battle ahead will be an arduous one. We should make sure we're ready before we make for the castle. Okay, well, that's a bit of a warning. Alright, we've got a group of archers causing trouble. Monica will just dispatch them. No need to watch that. Well, since we're here, we might as well, you know, loot this region a little bit. Oh, okay, Aphelion. Elaine, sir, long before the Zenorian reign of centuries past, in the age of Mythwind, colossal worms ruled the skies. It said these stone circles were constructed to gather star iron, which hurtled down from the heavens above. Wait here a moment, I'll see if there's any star iron left within. Athelion, here's what I managed to find, Elaine. So we got 2 star irons. Speaking of the Age of Myth, it's also said that 5 great heroes once struck down a mighty demon who threatened the world over. From what I understand, statues honoring these 5 were built in snow-ridden lands of Astorius, into the north. Not only that, but it's claimed they'll relinquish powerful weapons in exchange for the very star iron just collected. It may seem a little more than an idle fairy tale, but I expect it could prove worthwhile all the same. Yep, so that's what the stone circles are. If you bring Aphelion to them, he will get you some star iron, and later on you can exchange them for weapons. Oh, Grit, this land belongs to the elves and none other. If you've no business here, then be gone. Alright, we've got a quick little liberation quest we could do right before the main story. I'm just gonna see if... Oh, nothing more to loot. Chloe, Lar Hall is the other way, your majesty. Elaine, right, of course. Let us make for its gates at once. Alright, so we gotta do this. And then we can do the main story. It'll take a little... Oh, wait, hold on. Have we actually gathered enough? Surely we have enough logs to fix up this stupid bridge now. Here you. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. Oldwin, you've done a kind thing here, kid. If only fixing my back was as easy as this bridge. Okay, dual illusions, honors, war funds, renown, all good stuff. But critically, what else do you have to say, Oldwin? The bridge is finally back in working order. You've done a kind thing here, kid. Finally, we have unlocked the... Oh, the smuggler. We have to wait until night. It is gonna be night. Like, literally, right now. And then there's some stuff we can do. First, let's go buy some stuff from you. What do you have? Pestilent Staff that we can give to Ashriana. It's got Poison Burst. Attack a single enemy with magic. Hits all enemies if target is poison. Activates at the end of a battle. How interesting. Sanguine Bow. This one heals. Like the archers don't really need the healing. I don't think this is a good investment. Thief's Bell. Grant Evade. Activates before an ally's attack. Allows an ally to evade 1 hit. Quite interesting. Zenorian Staff. These Zenorian weapons buff defenses. Actually not bad. Let's just buy the Carnelian Pendant and the Lapis Pendant. Those will always be useful. Iron Shackles take 5% less damage. Minus 10 initiative. Not necessarily a bad idea on someone like Holdrick. I think I talked about that before. Magic Bomb. Lapis Lazuli. These are gifts and an Idealist Hammer. Oh, right. I gotta use these. I'm gonna buy out all these rubies and stuff. And give them as gifts to people. And then maybe I come back to buy some of these Zenorian items. Zenorian Staff. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Damage is low, but it's not necessarily a bad idea for a healer type. Like this Resurrection on Tatiana, don't really need that. Or heck, even Scarlet could benefit from it. Bow, I don't. This one could be decent for Liza. I do kind of like that rapid shot. Zenorian Shield, the basic shield. Not terrible for some characters like Jeremy. Is the Great Shield any good? No, the stats are too low. It's not granting enough defense or guard rate. Okay, well, I'm good with that. But the real prize is that we are finally going to be able to finish this quest. Where is it? Carved of Drakenhold Stone. You gotta do Scorpion, Reaper, Cockatrice, and Wyvern. Okay, Scorpion. Scorpion. Which one's the Scorpion? That's Cockatrice. Stone Circle. Blah, blah, blah. Scorpion. Alright, so this is the puzzle, Yana. This carving is likely one of the 4 mentioned in that journal we found. Elaine, in that case, we should do as it says and examine the carvings in the correct order. Elaine, the carving began to glow when I touched it. Yana, the scorpion. The journal notes this as the first location in the sequence. Looks like we're on the right track. Alright, so next we need to do the Reaper, and that was why I was so excited to get through that bridge. Because the Reaper is hidden behind this bridge. So we're just gonna touch the Reaper. Yep. And then next is the Cockatrice, and last is the Wyvern. Cockatrice was down here. And then the Wyvern is up here. Okay, got a Kingsack Draken Nash. This is a weapon that gives +5 to all stats. So as you can imagine, it's pretty good. Where is it? Here it is. And it has base 20 attack. So, who do we give it to? Well, it's objectively a better weapon than the weapons of pretty much anyone here. I feel like the character who's going to get the most benefit out of it are either Berengaria or Gloucester. Gloucester does have a item that gives him pretty good physical defense. Berengaria, of course, could use like almost all the stats except the magic attack. Like she needs initiative, she needs defense, hit points, attack. She needs like everything. I'm gonna give it to Berengaria. Just take a look at her. Guard rate, that's useful. It's only 12%. That is shockingly low. 57 hit point, 52 attack, 35 defense. Is 35 defense actually good? Actually seems really good. Like, Gloucester has 30. And like a dedicated tank, of course, Hildred will have a lot more. Eliza has 28. So 35 is like among the highest. In fact, I can even sort by physical defense. Holdrick, Renault, and then Berengaria. Nice! So she actually has more defense than Virginia now. Not complaining about that. Guard rate's 49%. We can buff that if we got rid of the brown beret. Gave her a... we could also give her a Bango, which would really buff her defenses in a stratosphere. That or a gauntlets. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Maybe the guard rate's better. But regardless, that will be a good setup for the next battle. So thank you for watching. Until next time.